Good afternoon, welcome everybody, Diabetes the Second here with some Dragon Warrior Randomizer. We've got a community race about to kick off. Standard flags as per the usual. Got a couple of good races recently, let's keep that consistent, good, strong gameplay going. Last person's readied up. We'll be underway here in just a few seconds. Good luck, have fun. Heading into the randomized World of Alefgard in 3, 2, 1, go. Wario. I swear, every time I just let it pick random and I get the same, like, 10 to 15 sprites every time. I've had Wario so many times. We've got Fairy Water, we've got Gold, 5, 12, 26, 0, no spells. Doing the save here for two reasons. One, if a town is immediately nearby or we find one, we have the gold. Also, we have Fairy Water if we encounter, let's say, a scorpion and don't kill it. We'll probably reset. Speaking of a scorpion, speaking of not killing it, jeez, it's like it's pre-recorded. Or the game just knows how to troll you just the right way. 520 is a pretty bad roll on the gold chest. 500 to 755 is possible. Tablet Cave. Doing a shoddy job of dark navigation. Lots of bonks. Well, it's a quest item. It doesn't really help me get off the ground, though. It's one of those situations where you're hoping for a torch, or fairy water, or an herb. Of course, the armor, the sword, something like that, but alas, not the case here. Ghosts have hurt more. We'll let it go for the moment. I don't want to re-dive. Tablet Cave if I don't have to. Magician would be enough to get me level 2. I really would like a scorpion. Taking a look, see if there's anything immediately nearby. There's a scorpion. That's a thing. And I'm enrolled again. I swear, game. So annoying. Finally. So we'll have to redive tablet. I'll probably wait until we have radiance or torches or something. 6, 9, 1, 8. That will allow us to fight some things. Drakies are now perfectly fine. Also quickly get us to level 3. That's why a scorpion was important. Gets us very close to the next level after that. 4, 3, 0, 11. Sleep and Repel. Oh, I don't have any MP. And scorpions have fire breath. Magicians with stop spell and hurt more. That's why sleep is going to be important. Had a race relatively recently where that was kind of the case for a couple of reasons. One, we couldn't do much damage. And two, because enemies had nasty abilities. If they're asleep, they can't do anything to us. First, that relies on them staying asleep. Next hit should take out the Magician regardless, so we're okay. Alright, level 4. 9622. Extra attack power is gonna help. But it's gonna make some things run away. Hey, Dragon Warrior fan, welcome aboard. Just doing some race action. We just started here. We had gold and fairy water in the throne room. We threw fairy water at a scorpion to kill it. Tablet Cave is just to the northeast. It had the stones. We reset out of that, though, just because I had some cash and chose to, but meh. Hopefully you're having a good Saturday. OAG, coming in with the host. Welcome in, OAG. OAG still on the nice RPG tour, playing the 69 best RPGs on the PlayStation 1. About to start Chocobo's Dungeon. I have no knowledge of that game whatsoever, so it'll be very interesting to see how that plays out. I'll do my best, my friend. I will do my best. We had gold to start this one. We could have tried to go and look for a town. The meta for 3.0 does seem to indicate that pushing for towns or caves to find treasure and stuff to help you advance is, you know, a little bit favored, but I think we have enough stats to make the grind worthwhile. 8080. Stop spelling outside. Retro? Who the hell plays retro? What even is retro? So we learned outside, so we can clear the tablet cave if we want a little bit more expediently. I'd like to have Radiant or a torch, though. I used to use the retro tag a lot as well, and I don't know. I seem to get more response to actually, well, that was a bit unlucky, to actually streaming under the actual game. I know that it's hard when you're, you know, playing a bunch of different games. For me, it's like, I play the same thing every time, so what's the difference? I just don't have to change it. I think it's super, super duper niche, and it just really depends. I know that there's probably a fair number of people that have either played Dragon Quest or tried the randomizer that I never saw, because they streamed under retro. and I follow Dragon Quest. So, I don't know. You'd have to be looking for something extremely specific. I feel like for Retro, there's so many more people streaming it as we find out that wolves have Dragonlord breath. That would be harder to find something specific, but easier to be found in general, if that makes sense. I agree with you, though. What constitutes what is a little bit funny. Billick. Welcome in, and welcome everybody from Billick Stream. Thank you so much for the raid. How was the Dragon Quest? Like, I saw you playing some randomizer. I didn't stop in, I just saw it, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. Anybody from Billick Stream, I am Diabetes II. I play lots of Dragon Warrior Randomizer. We're in a community race right now, so no spoilers, please. Just in the early game here, getting pulverized by warlocks and such who won't stay asleep. I think Billick is getting into the randomizer as well. Plays some other fun stuff, Castlevania 2 among it. Which is really interesting. I have very little experience with Castlevania 2, but from what I've seen of beta strep, speedrunning the vanilla game, and Billick playing a little bit of it, it's definitely better than its reputation, you know, would indicate. 16303 return. Druids have fire breath. Still feel really so. I mean, it takes time. It's one of those things where I think that the barrier to picking up this randomizer versus a lot of others is very low. You know, there's not like a lot of special tech or movement or like tricks to learn, so to speak. Ooh, wolves with full wombo combo. Yikes. I mean, it's debatable because you could say that, well, the gold, you know, the chest glitch, that's a you know, a tech that you need to learn, or, you know, cursed belts for everyone you find, that's one search tile that's active, and vice versa. You know, like there's lots of things that you could consider like information or hidden tech or whatever that's not necessarily self-evident, but at the same time, you can just pick up and play the game without too much difficulty. As long as you have a basic understanding of what the goals of the game are, it's just, you know, walk outside, get slept by a wolf, and, you know, get burned alive. At the same time as it's easy to pick up, it can be very difficult to master because there's a lot of on-the-fly strategery and decision-making that takes place that, again, might not always be super self-evident. So it definitely takes some time. Castlevania 2 rando. Yeah, that's what I said. Of the few streams that I've popped in of yours, Castlevania 2 does look like a lot of fun. Like the randomizer. Again, like anything, it's like if you know the game well enough, it makes more sense. Like for me watching it, it's like, oh, this is just a cool thing. But I don't really understand the logic or exactly why we're doing what we're doing or whatever. It's kind of how I feel about, like, A Link to the Past. Like, I have never played A Link to the Past vanilla through. I didn't have a SNES as a kid, and I just never got around to it, I guess. 10161 heal more, nice. That might be what pushes us to exploration. It might. There's just some nasty enemies in this zone. Like, it's fun to watch, there's a lot going on. You know, the people who are playing it are doing, like, all kinds of fun, crazy stuff. It's pretty easy to follow, but at the same time, I know that there's, like, decisions about, like, the logic and, you know, what checks you can make, routing, all kinds of things that I'm like, it just looks fun. Easy to learn, but has some depth, which is probably about the right balance. It's easy for somebody who doesn't really know what they're doing, or a beginner to just play for fun, or to start getting into the randomizer if they want to play and race other people and stuff. But at the same time, it's not so simple that there's, you know, no point in racing, or there's no point in learning more about the game and, you know, kind of having that interest. Yeah, I figured. I think any games that have more... Well, it's... because you could say it for other games as well. It's like any games that have a lot of movement tech and stuff that are a part of, you know, whatever you're doing, or combat. Like Zelda 1, for example. There's a lot of, you know, combat tech to learn in that, and being good at that. But there's also, like, you know, certain tricks, like, you know, the Kananaki stuff. Oh, that's unfortunate. Or the screen scroll. Or the, like, block clipping. Like, there's certain things that are essential if you're ever gonna race it. But you can pick it up and play fine. You know, Link to the Past, the same thing. It's like, oh, if you're gonna fake flipper, or, you know, a lot of the bomb jumps and things like that, or the, you know, ways to break logic. When you shouldn't, how you should, etc. Castlevania 2, or I suppose, you know, other things would be like routing, or, you know, lots of maps or checks and things like that. Like, I think more of Final Fantasy Randomizer or Free Enterprise, or something like that. Like, just the number of maps and checks that you need to learn and understand, just the greater complexity of, you know, grinding and gameplay. Castlevania 2 I don't know enough about to know. 2, 4, 19, 5. Awesome. I don't know enough about the game to make those calls. Oh, there's a town right here to the west. This would have been nice to see, like, 15 minutes ago. 2 towns, in fact. Alright, how far behind are we? Are we Erdrick Sword behind? Silver Harp. But we could have had a weapon, potentially, right off the bat. Okay. Not exactly what we wanted to see there. We only rolled 520 gold out of the castle, so we would have had to reset for it, but we certainly could have. Oxness is the other town. We'll skip on that for now. Oh, another town, another cave. Apparently we just needed to go west instead of east, which is what we did at the start of the game. And the town is Garenham. Let's just go ahead and pick up herbs and stuff. Theoretically, I could have, you know, just picked up chainmail or something with the gold I had, but I think this is fine. No keys, so we can't check the back here yet. There was chainmail. And the cave. It's the grave. That's why I brought the torch. Casual blue dragon run, no problem. 3 chests we can check here. Didn't one-shot us, let's go! It's the only reason I attacked is because the likelihood of him waking up in one turn and one-shotting us is pretty low. Whoops. Just wanting to menu down to sleep. First belt number 1. First belt number 2. Gold. Our dragons with the Hurtmore. It's actually not terrible. I need to remember that I need to re-dive Tablet Cave at some point. Oh, this would have been easy and nice to find, like, 20 minutes ago. Couple Sparko bridges. So nothing to the east, so that was a fool's errand at the start of the game, it was a fool's errand now. A couple options we can go past Garenham in the Grave where we died to the Red Dragon earlier. We haven't really gone north yet either. I think that's what I'm going to try to do now. Probably should still put wolves to sleep. Dragonlord Breath is a bit of a resource sink, especially if they put us to sleep, it's just death. Another cave to the north. Man, I really did not go the right way at the beginning of the game, did I? Hey, Angerel, welcome in. Sleep, Dragonlord Breath from the wolves, yup. We've been torched by it a few times. Freebie Cave. Again, this is very reachable at level 1. Torch. That potentially could have helped a little bit. But that's okay. It's going well, though. Just enjoying the company here, playing some DWR. We're having a good Saturday. It's weird, college football season being over. I mean, college basketball season is a bit bigger, and I've always been a bigger basketball fan, at least at the college level. It's funny, college basketball, great. NFL, great. College football, meh. Pro basketball, meh. 2-1-5-14 and heal. Nice crit. And being where I am, I mean, college basketball is definitely bigger. Wraith Knights with Dragon Lord Breath. Let's go! It's very courteous to let us do like 30 damage first. So really, only way to go is past Garenham and the Grave, and I believe that's it. Well, actually, I might be able to go this way. I don't think I've gone... Yeah, I haven't gone this way. Mountain Cave. It's not worth it. I mean, it is, but we're not doing quite enough damage, and he's gonna be pulverizing me. Just 1 gold. If we had Hurt or Hurt More, it would be worth it. Putting him to sleep is not really a great option. And we're probably only doing like 5 damage per swing. That's like 7 attacks to kill it. Chest 2 would have been an herb. Wings, fairy water. There's several things pretty close to home that we didn't find right away, but nothing life-change. Oh, that's heal and not sleep. And that wasn't a one-shot. Hey Aaron, welcome in. Thanks for the good luck. Trying to clear out the mountain cave. Oops. The bonk count's gonna be way too dang high this game, I can tell. And it's empty. So, at mountain cave, nothing. Cole had quest item progression. Tablet cave had quest item progression. Grave had cursed belts and gold. So nothing that was going to change how we play the game. Interesting. Is it reasonable to chase Hawksness and see if perhaps it's a stone man? It's probably the only thing that we could conceivably fight. Maybe a green dragon, if we can put it to sleep and keep it asleep for a long time. Or if something has, like, you know, hurt and likes to cast it. Golem. I don't have the flute, and he's hitting me pretty hard. Werewolves have Dragonlord Breath. Add it to the list. I have to have some Dragon Warrior bingo or something. That would be fun. So 2 general directions to explore west of Garenham and beyond the mountain cave. We went northwest before and pretty much immediately died to a red dragon, so there's that. We're gonna try to go the other way. I mean, pretty much, that's the kind of thing I would be thinking. It's hard because Dragon Warrior is such a simple game that there probably aren't enough things that you could really conceivably put together. Or things that wouldn't necessarily be guaranteed to ever appear in a seed, like... you know, kill a metal slime. It's like, well, it's possible the seed has no metal slimes. Axe Knights with weak fire breath. That's at least not Dragonlord breath. Wow, this opens up a lot. And not into things that I want to see. I mean, you've got some good ideas right there. Let's make it happen. We just gotta get a list. Because I think the actual, like, making a bingo board thing is pretty easy, because you pretty much just throw whatever you want onto the list, and algorithm probably takes care of everything else. Another cave. Town would have been nice. Jerk Cave. Goes to the northeast, but I am kinda out of resources. That's fine. Yeah, you'd have to come up with some pretty memey stuff to really fill it out. I mean, some of it could just be super basic stuff, like die to Dragonlord Breath, or, you know, whatever. It's like, that shouldn't be too difficult. Happens all the time. Ah, another town here west of Mountain Cave that we didn't see. Cantlin. Still not Keytown. think there's anything going to be down here to the southeast. I think this is just going to go to Cole and Hawksness, so I'm just going to go west. Gosh, everywhere. '53. We really haven't found any good, like, really good grinding spots outside of just zone 012. I certainly can sit down here and try. It's not the slowest, but it's not the fastest either. I hope you're writing these down. Because you're coming up with some good ideas. Definitely some stuff that I wouldn't have thought of. I mean, like, super specific things, like throw a torch at Poltergeist. Which, again, should be basically a guaranteed thing that you should be able to do in every seed. You just have to find a Poltergeist, or, you know, kill a Metal Slime, or kill 10 green dragons, or die to a slime. Sell Erdrick's armor, especially if it's somewhere that you can't re-get it, like the throne room, that would be pretty awful. Because let's just say, you know, it's not just enough to get the bingo, you have to get the bingo and then still win the game. We've explored quite a bit. Lack of Keytown is what's blocking our progress. Really shouldn't have attacked there because I'm not full HP. No bingo possible win condition. Yeah, it just depends on what, like, what and how many, like, possibly uncompletable things that you can have in, like, a certain bingo square, or, board. Like, when I think about, you know, like, the Final Fantasy stuff that Gyre does, I guess, is a good example. Like, there are certain things, or certain squares that might be, not completable. But not really, because every enemy is guaranteed to have, you know, or every ability is, you know, gonna be represented. It's just a matter of whether or not you find the enemy that has that ability and you stick around long enough for it to use it, and it chooses to use it. You know, I mean, obviously there's things you could choose not to complete, like never buy level 3 black mage spells. But there's definitely stuff like, especially enemy-specific things, or ability-specific things that might not be possible with this. Never cast heal. I mean, situationally, there's been seeds where I didn't cast heal, so that could work. Ah. Once you could choose not to do, like, use HP agility, that's true. Again, it's like anything, as long as you have a good balance of the different, kinds of squares. Alright, level 10. Not sure if this grind was worth it or not. We'll see what the level gives us. 7, 10, 5, 4, Radiant. I mean... I'm not sure how much that helps? Question mark? Short of a half-plate cash, short of... Well, I could sell my cursed belts, I guess. Not buy. Half plate versus large shield. Theoretically, I would probably more likely buy the large shield because I might not be replacing it, but half plate's worth more, or does more for us, so I guess I'll go with that. It's against my usual instinct, but we'll see if it pays off. Probably could fight the wizard, actually. Wait. Ha! What was it, like one tile off screen when I died to a red dragon before? What the hell? Ugh, I hate this game sometimes. I don't have any money. I just Buy the half-plate armor, it gives you 6 extra defense points versus the large shield. Who needs 200 extra gold? What are you gonna use that for? Golem too big. Oh boy. So much for my half-plate defraying some of the damage I'm taking. Let's just go in and buy the keys while we're here. We can't buy 6 of them, but we can buy 5. Yeah, you could definitely have stuff like that. You could have Dragon Lord related ones, like put the Dragon Lord to sleep, or, you know, throw a torch at the Dragon Lord. Curse belt number 3, so all the search tiles are active. Gosh, dang it, I'm poor. Nothing worthwhile there. No silver shields in the game so far. Wonder if that this opens up to the area that I was earlier. Yes, it definitely does, because Garenham's just over here to the east. 100%. %100%. We're here, we might as well check the chests. Okay, this opens up things considerably. So we've got the 3 chests in the cave to check here. We've got the grave, bottom 2 chests right next door that we could check if we want to. We can go back home and check the 4 chests in cave there. Cantlin for coordinates, and the middle shop. Key and gold. Swamp North. Stone Man is killable. It's not a good grind, but it is killable. Especially when you crit it. Oh, stop spell is very bad. Still got him. We're here. Time wasting play of the day. Saving the princess preemptively probably cost us potentially first or second place in one of the Bucket Brigade seeds, so I feel bad about that. Could be time save, could be time loss. It's fine, you're fine, everything's fine. Everything is fine and nothing is ruined. Welcome in, MTI. Hopefully you're having a good Saturday. What have we got? Got the Dragon Scale. We've got the Magic Key. We've got the Erdrick's Token. And we've got the Wing, so no gold grind here. Oh, Homestar. Such a classic. Alright, so that's all the quest items, but I have to go back and re-pick up the stones out of the Tablet Cave. We reset out of that earlier. Perfect. We know where the Jerk is, we just don't have Erdrick's sword or armor, and we do not know where Sharlock is. So no gold grind available. Oh gosh, the preemptive princess rescue and didn't have keys. I think I've done that before too. It's like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a great idea. First continent's super duper small, or it's really windy and it's gonna be a problem. And then it's like, oh, yeah, keys would be, yeah. Those would have been good to have. Not enough cash. Haven't found the Death Necklace yet, so that's not a grind spot. Golem, I think, is still out of reach. We don't do enough damage. We don't have the Fairy Flute. And he does way too much damage. Options. Let's go to Cantlin. Let's look for coordinates. So with 3 curse belts, we know all the search tiles are active. We've only checked Coal. Hawksness is a golem, which we can't fight yet. Coordinates we're about to get. These we're good on. Search tiles could be armor, sword, flute, death necklace. That's fairly easy to count, so that's a bit of a miss on the princess rescue, but that's okay. Of course, it's not the sword or the armor, it's the freaking flute. Yeah. Oh yeah, out of the actual encounter itself with the Stone Man, definitely. It's just sad to have, like, spent, whatever, a minute rescuing the princess, then you lose a few seconds at the end as well. This was Mountain Cave? Yeah. So options, grind, somewhere. Grave, 2 chests. Golem and Hawksness is not really doable. Or search. Or die to red dragons. Search for Sherlock. Actually, the wizard might be able to do 30 damage. I should be careful. We only have a half plate, no shield. Haven't found Swamp Cave. That's a dead end. That's Remolder. I am still level 10. I am about to be level 11, however. We did a lot of homework and other things. We found keys, we checked a bunch of chests, got some key items. But meanwhile, level 11, 1198. More perfect. We have the... Actually, we do have an opportunity for the golem because we have the flute now. Nope. So it probably is worthwhile to go up to Hawksness to try that. Could be the sword or armor. If not, it's the death necklace. And theoretically, it's not a good grind, but it is a grind if it is a search tile death necklace. Oh, they didn't have the large shield here. I think it's... No, Cole didn't have it either. I think it was Caitlin that had it. Of course. Five heal mores, hopefully it's enough. Less than 5 heal mores, hopefully it's enough. Or it's probably not gonna be enough. Thanks, game. Fun Police in full force. They've been all over this seed. They really have. We've run into quite a few of them on the overworld. I mean, we're not going to defeat the golem with 3 heal mores unless he stays asleep for like 10 turns. We probably need about 10 attacks to beat it. Fortunately, it's not far away, but that's kind of annoying. We've been in there a couple times and didn't see any reds until now. Oh no, my large shield money. So beyond this, we have the bottom 2 chests, the Grave, and Charlock. That's it. We do need to find Charlock, though. That's 32. 50. 67. $84. 94. 110. Apparently we were going to beat him with 3 heal mores. Just kind of assume the sleep luck is going to be worse. 126. 146. Sword, please. Armor. Okay, you know, that's fine. I'm on board. We're good on keys. Best thing we can hope for is wherever Swamp Cave is, it has a good Hurtmore grind. The bad thing is that we found all... Well, actually, we haven't found Breckenary yet. So never mind. I was going to say we found the healing towns, and they're not going to be nearby. And it's not near the castle either. But that is not correct. Fighter's Ring. To attack power, I'll take it. Wow, a torch. Excellent. There were like 2 enemies in there that we were able to hurt-more and kill. That was kind of sad. $25 XP from the next level. I mean, if I had a good spot to grind, I would sit in it and do that before trying to find the rest of the stuff, but since I don't, we know where the Jerk Cave is, we can do our Rainbow Drop turn-in. We can look for Swamp Cave and its potential grind, and we can look for the Big C. 5, 1, 2, 6. Oh, if the werewolves are in the desert here, this could be a thing. Star Wyvern's also good. I'm not going to sit here though, because again, if there's a swamp spike tile and it's not too far from where I am, then that's going to be superior. But this is worth noting. My agility that bad? Apparently. Hey, I would take 50 plus in anything. I would take like 10 plus in anything. I'm not going to be greedy about it. That was a pretty uneventful level though, I agree. Doesn't really change anything. Our attack power still sucks. Still don't have that much agility. Rainbow Drop acquired. Couple options. Never mind, one option. Dang you, game! Excellent dodge, run away, get out of here. Yes, crits can miss in Dragon Warrior, it sucks. That's 1 in 32 chance to crit, and a 1 in 32 chance to be dodged by that enemy. Actually, yeah, it was a Warlock, it's 1 in 32. Well, I see the corner of the big C over there. I'm not sure if I can reach it. Now, the red dragon's gonna make sure that I don't even get an opportunity to try, it seems. Nope. Alright. Well... Do I really want to sit in that zone and grind? Do I want to try to fight golems or something? I have the flute, my attack power is awful. There are a series of not great options here. Golems are just worth so much. Series of not great options. My typical Saturday. Sounds about right. Well, there's something to be said about making the best of a bad situation, right? See if we can get our flautistry up to snuff. Level adjusted metal slime. If they didn't cap at 255, it would be wonderful. I would be 100% on board with that. Because as it stands at level 8, they cap. Gosh, will you stay asleep for more than one turn? Even like a 3 or 4 turn sleep and like 3 flutes to get through the fight would be great. Okay, level 13. Attack power, please. 7, that's not bad. 7, 12, 18, 15. That's a fantastic level. Extra HP buffer to keep us alive here, extra MP for heals, extra attack power to get these fights done quicker, agility to run from red dragons if we get back on the overworld. Do need to be a little cautious about continuing to grind aggressively without actually knowing how to get to Sharlock and without the sword. Although the sword is in Sharlock at this point, so it kinda doesn't matter. Although the grind would be significantly better with it than without it. Giving up 30 attack power is not insignificant by any means. One more swing. Nice. Shopkeep, your finest large shield, please. Again, 10 defense, that's kinda nice. That is right, my dude. We are in for 800 large. Come on. Walk around that edge of the water, please. Okay. Ooh. This is the same desert that we saw werewolves and star wyverns earlier. This is further west. This could be a separate zone. But again, worth keeping in mind. Is at our low attack power, we have the option to either dive Sharlock. Okay, heal is annoying. Or try an overworld grind. I think both golems and stone men are suboptimal. No large shield is worse than no silver. I mean, this is a good example of it. So far, now granted we haven't seen a silver shield. There's the shop in Breckenary and the middle shop in Cantley we didn't check, but there's no gold grind available. So, yeah. No large shield would potentially be a worse option. Or a worse bingo square to try to fill. Okay, back in the area where we died at the Red Dragon earlier, there again is Sharlock. I just want to... Of course, Red Dragon. I want to see if we can get to it for one, because we need to know that. And two, especially if Breckenary is over here, we could potentially dive for the sword and bypass the discussion on whether or not Golem is superior to an overworld grind on either the Axe Knights or that werewolf Star Wyvern zone, if it's not the same zone. If it's the same zone, that could be better regardless, potentially. Who shall not pass? Yeah, I don't have Repel up. I probably should. But some of the mid-game enemies are still pretty good for us. 2, 4, 16, 9. That might be a separate continent. We haven't found the swamp cave yet either. Axe Knights with Weak Breath. I accept. We might not be able to beat this. 15, 33. $51, 68. Actually, we should be able to beat it now, but we're out of resources. Wow, 73? Did I count, or 83? I was like, did I count that right? I didn't. Like, I'm pretty sure it can't have 73. 83 is pretty low. Okay, that is also a town. That's Brack. We haven't been there. Dodging, get out. Remember when I said some of these early mid-game enemies are still okay for us? Yeah. These are all garbage. Okay, it looks like we can get down to Charlock there. This is an interesting mountain. I've never seen anything like this. This is cool. Look at that! That little mountain pass, that is like super vanilla. Like, that's awesome. Braconeri. I've never seen anything like this before. That is awesome. Really? My agility's not great, but it's not that bad. Let's confirm that we can get to Charlock, and I think that I'm just gonna go in. Let's get the sword. Or try, anyway. And Stonemen with a weak fire breath and stop spell become less bad because you could sit there forever and just hack at them. So that is worth keeping in mind, among all the other things I've said are worth keeping in mind in this seed. We are not quite there yet on, really, on attack power. I'll take a look at the stats here for a second. If I have been keeping track of them along the way correctly, I should have 75 strength, 66 agility, yeah. 127 HP is pretty close to Death Necklace safe, not quite. What's this? I was gonna say, it's kind of the situation where you would potentially risk it, but with 66 agility and only a large shield, DL2 can definitely hit us for 50 plus. Assuming we get Death Necklace safe, we probably don't need much additional attack power with the sword, so this dive might be a little bit unnecessary. We'll see what we get. With the Death Necklace, we're looking at 127 attack power. With the sword, of course. So 6 to 13. 9.5 on average. It's like 17 attacks to win. 10 heal mores. With Fairy Waters, probably 15 to 16 attacks to win. Let's see what level 15 gives us. 3 powers, probably not enough to tip it. 3174, that gets us Death Necklace safe. Well, that gives us another heal more as well. That's really close. That's like 14 attacks, 11 heal mores. Probably should stop fighting stuff. So I want to make sure I get the sword at this point. You know what? Can we just hack at Stonemen and not take that much damage, maybe? That's 67, 92, 110. Yeah, that's still not a great fight. You've lost like half. Really? Attack 5 times and then crit. Okay. I really don't want to die and lose map position, so I'd like to keep enough MP for outside. Or I could run into a red dragon that ends my dreams. And another. There are red dragons here. I think that makes level 15 out. Would be nice to be able to fight through them. I probably can't do that unless I effectively have the sword. Can't do that effectively unless I have the sword. Can't effectively have the sword. I either do or I don't. Problem is, we now don't have the MP for outside. Should have checked that I had keys earlier. Now would have been a bad time to figure out that I didn't have any left. Key. Gold. Gold. Death necklace. Torch. Ah. Unless I've, where was I? Fillmore too? Dang it. I do not have the sword. So unless I've forgotten about something, which is always possible, the sword is upstairs. Just gonna casually run through the middle zone of red dragons and such with no MP. It's fine. I almost said, it's like, you know what, I'm almost out of resources. Maybe I should, you know, check the vanilla sword chest first. You know, worst comes to worst, I die. And at least I'll know that that was not the correct chest. I can just dive straight to the bottom for the real dive. But then I was like, ah, red dragons though. I don't want to stay in the zone. Let's see what the bottom zone is. Welp. But, and this usually doesn't happen for me because I really hate double dives, it is the sword. Is that I would have gone at go stats and potentially lost the dive because I had to backtrack. What's gonna suck is the 3-minute walk back to Sherlock. Really? You couldn't take me out any faster there, Chief? I could fight stuff along the walk, probably worthwhile, there are red dragons and such, or I can just hop into Hawksness, get level 16 real quick on golems, which I think is what I'm gonna do. Again, do I really need a crit after I've already done over 100 damage? Again, I think it is winnable at the current level, but I think the odds of getting down with full MP, with 67 agility, are not great. It's also a very, very long walk. You really don't want to have to redive. I mean, you never want to redive, but... it's extra painful if you have to. Alright, level 16. Literally any stats, I think, pretty much make this a clear go. Naturally, 1-1, 16-5. That's not another heal more. It only gets us 95. Whoops, I walked right out of town. Still have herbs, still have a torch. Gosh, that really doesn't change the math, does it? That sucks. I mean, we have 150 HP. That helps. A lot of buffer. We're not defense breaking anything in Charlock. So we can't effectively dive and grind anything. Can we just go at the current level? Probably. Ah, man, this is a tough call. Then again, I'm getting stomped by Demon Knights, of all things, so... I was kind of hoping this was a zone that also had red dragons in it, but maybe it isn't. I think we saw Axe Knight's red dragons somewhere off to the east. And this does appear to be a distinctly different zone than a few tiles to the east with the Star Wyvern and Werewolf. And again, it could be Star Wyvern, Werewolf, Demon Knight. No, it can't be, because that's 6. Scorpion, Rogue, Scorpion, Axe Knight. Maybe it's this... Yeah, it's one tile further over. So literally this is the zone boundary. One step left is the different zone than this. I think the golems are probably faster. There's a lot of good enemies, though. Nice crit. Bit of a walk to make, so I think I'm just gonna start making it. We'll heal up at Breck and then go. We should have the level by then. I mean, if nothing else, we've seen red dragons in the area here, so they should be pretty easy to encounter. even if we throw a repel up. Which apparently we probably should. Unless, again, this was two separate zones. This is the same zone as we saw a bit earlier with Scorpion, Rogue Scorpion, Axe Knight, etc. And then Red Dragon just happened to be a few steps to the east. Nice crit. I want the level before I hit town. This will help. $47 for the level. Am I really gonna encounter only garbage the last few steps? 19 for the level. Should have fought both of the Magidrakes, apparently. Again, if there's anything at this level, I'm going regardless. I can't keep grinding. Three, 7, 11. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Borderline to free in an instant. Go from 14, 15 attacks, 11 heal mores, to 13 attacks, 14 heal mores. Seriously though, this mountain pass has me blown away. This is awesome. This really, I've said that like 5 times, and it's still just as awesome the first time as it is now. Get to skip the treasury. We've already got the sword, so we have the option of fighting through like red dragons if we choose. 161 HP. Probably 3-shot reds on average. Could also fight through armored knights, again, probably 3-shot on average. We've got like 3 extra heal mores if we need. Repel's not doing anything for us, so we're not going to cast that again. Oh, you don't know how much you miss the silver shield until you don't have it for repelling the lower few enemies in Sherlock. Oh boy. Also, do you love this 1 every 16 steps encounter rate? Great. You love the 75+% chance to run from Stone Man? I know I do. Goodness. Alright, final zone. I think the danger zone was really the middle one, so I think we should be okay. Got all of our heal mores intact, we're at full HP now. Final floor. Spike Tile Green Dragon, easy game. Thou art a fool. $121 should be max HP post Death Necklace, so as long as we can stay in that range, we're happy. Probably don't need to push it, because we do have heal mores to spare. 110's good enough for me. 8 to 17 is our damage range. He's got 150 to 165. We're opening with 14. 27. $43. $59. That's 72. 82. Probably shouldn't swing at 50. Or 48. That's 86. 51's okay. If I say 86, 100? $111. $126. $138. $150. $165. Well, not sure if the extra level cost us or saved us. It's hard to say. Extra levels, really, level 15 was a winnable level. But I can say that we did get sniped a little bit in the final go of this. We had 2 finishers while we were fighting. DL1 and DL2. So officially 146.43. Rye Guy finished in first at 143.24, so just 3 minutes ahead of us. DK finished in second at 145.50, so just beat us by, what, 52 seconds. And Kigalis finished just 19 seconds after me at 147.02, so 4 finishers in less than 4 minutes. Grind choice, exploration luck, whether or not you double dipped for the sword. Lots of things were going to determine this one. It'll be interesting to see what everybody did. Overall, a solid run, I think. If I had stayed and sat at the golem spot as opposed to exploring out or doing a walking grind for level 17, maybe that could have been the difference. Hard to say. Take a look at the stats here. We'll take a look at the map in a moment as well. Thanks for the GG MTI, appreciate it. Where the hell was the token? Try to remember. Brave, maybe? I don't know. Anyway. Alright, we'll let the stats cycle through, and then we'll take a look at the map here momentarily as well. Sorry for the little bit of audio lag. Relatively few early game enemies. We fought a few of the scorpions, mostly. Drakeys before we picked up some strength. Decent number of the Zone 2 enemies like the Warlock and Wolf, no surprise there. Not much in the way of mid-game enemies, some Wraiths and Spectres, but we really didn't see a lot. Kind of that Droll Magi, Druid Lord, Wraith, you know, Wraith Knight, Rogue Scorp, we didn't see very many. There's the remnants of our double dive into Charlock with probably close to 100 Charlock encounters. 16 deaths overall, which is a little bit on the high side. Just a lot of red dragons, unfortunately. 88 gonks. Sub 100, but not great. We had to do dark navigation at the Tablet Cave. That probably cost us a little bit. I think 46, 42. Give me a second to get the map up, and we'll take a look at that. We'll get some tunes on in the meantime as well. Not that whatever this is isn't a good tune. I don't think I've heard this one, actually, now that I'm listening to it a little bit more closely. There's so many here in the credit sequence. It'd be nice if, I know that McGrew's working on potentially getting a label for them worked into the credit sequence. That way you'll know what song it is if you're not familiar. Alright, let's wrap that up. Drop some beats. And some delightful map action. So there's our map for the seed. The Tanthagil was kind of centrally located, as it turned out. We weren't sure at the start, didn't see any map edges immediately nearby. As you see, everything kind of did filter and funnel us over to the west. Unfortunately, we didn't go west quite out the gate, so that did delay us just a touch. So Tanthagil right here, central. 5 strength, 12 agility, 26 HP, no spells to start. We did have gold and fairy water in the throne room. No towns that we found immediately nearby. Although, you can see Cole was not far, but we didn't find that until quite a bit later. Tablet Cave immediately outside, we took a look, it was the stones. We took a death or two, so we did reset out of that. We had to re-dive Tablet Cave a bit later. Nothing off to the east. To the north, eventually we did find the Stones Cave. Again, I think that had a torch maybe, but at that point we already had the attack power that we needed, otherwise dead end up here to the north. So, before we found a town, we kinda just sat around in Zone 0, Zone 1. It took us a Fairy Water, it took us 3 tries, of course, to get a Fairy Water kill on a Scorpion, and then a Drakey to get to level 3. Picked up 10 strength at those 2 levels, which helped out a lot, and that allowed us to get into Zone 2, just to the south, and that's where we really kind of sat for the next 5 or 6 levels. Or 4 or 5 levels, rather. I think at level 7 we branched out. Hey, Kiggless, welcome aboard. Thanks for the GG, and GG on your finish. Just a few seconds behind me. I'm surprised. So many of us finished right next to each other. considering the map, I mean, it did kind of funnel you in the direction that you had to go, but there were a lot of decisions to be made about choice of grind and what level to go at, and, you know, double diving versus single diving, Sherlock. So I'm surprised that we all finished very close. Oh, you found a metal slime early. I think I encountered one maybe. But I definitely didn't find one early, and I definitely did not kill it. It's kind of nice. Oh, you know what? I do remember. Now that you say that, I do remember encountering one like right here, but I was already like level 7 or 8 or something. Now that you mention it, and I think I even call that. It's like, well, this would have been nice to see like 15 minutes ago. But anyway, it was probably about level 6 or 7 by the time we found the town of Cole off here to the west. Cole, unfortunately, or fortunately, I guess depending on your perspective, did have Copper Sword and hand axe available. It also had a chainmail. And of course the item shop, you can buy torches, herbs, all that good stuff. We had 520 gold to start, so it wasn't the best roll, but we certainly could have gotten at least Copper Sword, gotten ourselves off the ground with some herbs and torches. At that point, we had plenty of attack power with the big 16 gain at level 6, so no issues. There, we did pick up the Copper Sword, picked up the harp that was on the search tile. Saw Hawksness next door and bypassed that, and then Garenham just to the south of that with the grave right next door. Again, same deal. I don't think that anything was there that was really going to help us out. A couple of cursed belts and a gold chest in the grave, and Garenham didn't have any other additional equipment for us. No keys yet at that point either. I don't think the early HP would have allowed us to get to Cole. I guess that's possible. I mean, we did have 26 HP to start. I'd have to count out whether or not we could through the swamp or not. I wouldn't be surprised if we could, but I guess I wouldn't be surprised if we couldn't either, depending on your pathing. In any case, we did clear out the top of the grave. Again, nothing of tremendous importance. We then did discover the mountain cave up here north of Cole. Mountain cave we full cleared, nothing of consequence there. Cantlin immediately to the west. Again, also, you know, nothing we could really do there. Some good equipment in the shops, that's about it. Can't afford it. And then eventually we did find Remolder to the south. So there was kind of like a mountain range and some water here in between, but this Remolder was available over here. That's where we got our keys. Of course, we walked in and we had 10 gold the first time we found Remolder, so that was great. Kill a few things, get some gold to purchase keys. We did that. We walked down to Garenham to check the back. I don't think we found anything in Garenham, but we did find the staff turn-in cave for the harp. So we went ahead and did that. Actually, did we find the token there? We might have found the token there, actually, now that I think about it. Because that would have given us our last quest item. We had to re-dive Tablet Cave for the stones, but we knew where that was. So we went back to the castle after that. I didn't write it in here, but the basement of the castle had the... What did the basement of the castle have? Why can't I remember? What's not marked on the map? Oh, Swamp Cave. I believe. In any case, nothing that was going to help us get to what we were looking for. We didn't have coordinates. We did preemptively save the princess and dipped out of there. So we never actually went across the Swamp Cave. We went over to Cantlin, got our coordinates, and again, fortunately or unfortunately, they were easily countable. 31 north, 6 east. It was like right here. So the preemptive princess rescue, once again, very similar to our Bucket Brigade race of last week, probably cost us a position or two. We finished just 53 seconds out of second place, and the combined walk and dialogue and then the extra dialogue at the end of the game, probably 53 seconds worth. So once again, Gwaelin screws us. Oh, was that the case? I guess I just miswrote them. I was writing them after the fact, because at that point it didn't really matter where we found what we found. So at that point, actually, I think we'd already seen the jerk cave down here as well, but we died right past it. So we didn't get to see all this down in the southeast yet. And at that point, I think we were like level 11, level 12. We just had to kind of determine what we were going to do for, are we going to grind? Are we going to explore? We kept running into red dragons, murdering us all over the map. And yeah, we did find a zone right here to the west, southwest of Garenham and the Grave. In the eastern portion of the desert, we had star wyverns and werewolves and blue dragons in desert tiles. And like one tile to the west, we had rogue scorpions, demon knights, and axe knights. And we had just learned Hurtmore, so that was definitely a viable spot. It was just a determination of whether or not we were going to sit there and grind or not. I mean, when your options are a Stone Man grind in the Swamp Cave or a Golem grind, and granted we did just pick up the harp, so we did have that, or the flute rather, flute was on the map. That allowed us to kill the Golem in Hawksness and pick up the armor. It was kind of a determination of what to do, where to grind. And I took the option, since the golems are so good, to try to find Sharlock, which we did see that corner of Sharlock, and of course died to a red dragon before we got any further. Had to go back a second time. And a third time, as it turned out. But we did dive, pick up the sword on our first Sharlock dive. Of course, it was in the vanilla sword spot, so that forced us to double dive and lose our map position, which sucked. At least if we would have been able to cast outside, we would have avoided having to go all the way back home. But then again, it was kind of the determination as well. Level 15 was borderline. Level 16 also borderline, but with better HP. And then level 17, it turned to free. So I did go to level 17. Definitely winnable at 15 or 16, but it is what it is. And yeah, hey, Dragon Warrior fan, welcome back. Yep. We took third place in this one, just 3 minutes out of first place, and 52 seconds out of second place. That was a good play overall. What would I have done differently, or could I have done anything differently? I mean, honestly, finding coal sooner for a sword would have been nice. Perhaps the choice of grind, whether or not to sit on the golems, especially level 16 to 17 at the end versus the walking grind in the desert. That's a possibility. Whether or not the single or double dive for the sword. Whether or not to go at level 15, 16, 17. It just depends. I don't know if there's a right or wrong answer to any of that, but those are all variables that could have been in play. If we had found Remulder earlier too, that would have helped. I think I died once, like, right here, like, exploring north and west of Garenham. I died to a red dragon here. And I know that after I found Catelyn the first time, I went a few steps south and died again, I think, to a red dragon both times before seeing Remulder right smack dab in the middle. So that was a bit unlucky. So we definitely could have had keys a bit earlier, and that would have opened up, you know, finding the flute earlier, which gets you to the armor earlier. You know, no quest, no gold grind or anything, so it wasn't going to get you that. We should stop spelling more things early, or slept rather. Yeah, especially once we learned sleep. I did sit and grind in Zone 2 right below the castle for a little bit. Wolves were scary because of Sleep Dragonlord Breath, but with sleep they were pretty easy to take out. What else? Druids had Fire Breath, so it helped with them. Scorpions with Heal and Fire Breath, it helped with them. So yeah, there were definitely some... Yeah, Magicians would stop spell and hurt more, and then the... something else too, I think. That was in the area that was a bit nasty. But yeah. Definitely some scary stuff at the start, but if you used sleep, yeah, it made them a lot easier and a lot safer to try to fight. But yeah, that's the map, the seed, the race, and all that good stuff. So a third place finish, not bad. Especially in, again, like 3 minutes from the win, and, you know, when the first person's finishing while you're fighting the, you know, DL1, you've done something right. It's just all those little decisions along the way. Saving the princess preemptively didn't help, probably cost a minute or so, and probably second place. Like I said, grind choice, exploration direction, which of course is not really controllable. I mean, it's controllable, but it's RNG. It's not a strategic decision point. Double diving for the sword. Level 15, 16, 17. Anyway. Good deal. Well, GG, thanks for the race. Kiggless, appreciate it. And GG to Ryguy on the win, to DK for the second. BLK finished up, and it looks like Bob Pineapple took the FF. Not sure what happened at the end of their run. I did not check in to see how far they had gotten. Not sure if they were just getting trucked by the Red Dragons, because that was the reason that I really sought level 16 and 17, was the Red Dragons in the middle zone of Sherlock. With agility in the mid-60s and not any heal mores to spare. That seemed dicey at best. But in the end, we got it done. And of course, on our ultimate dive at level 17, we encountered like no red dragons. I think we ran into like 2 and used no heal mores on the way down, so the extra MP was not needed, as it turned out.